Sun in Taurus. I'm gonna start trying to do one every day when I get home from school. So, I'll be putting more up frequently, and I'll get back on track. I took a long break. Taurus. Ruled by Venus, a feminine receptive sign, fixed Earth. The sun is in Taurus from April 21st to May 22nd. Taurus represents the freshly plowed earth of springtime, ready for the seed. The key word is I have. Taurus rules the throat and physical body. Also the cerebellum. Taurus is called the sign of the bull, but it is much more. There are 4 serpent signs of the zodiac that to do with will and power. Taurus is the first serpent sign and represents coiled up serpent power, latent and not yet in full expression. The other serpent signs are Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Taurus people are slow, steady, and stubborn. Their reflexes are slow and they cannot be pushed. You can lead a bull to water, but you can't push his head in without being in trouble. In dealing with the Taurian, indirect action is best. With Aries, you can be quick and to the point. This is not so much with Taurus. It takes time for them to adjust to new ideas. They get accustomed to new concepts gradually. They get flustered and upset if they are not given time to assimilate facts slowly. Taurians are long-suffering, kind, and gentle. It takes a great deal to anger them, but when they do get angry, do not try to argue with them. Wait until they cool down. Possessions and materials, things are of great significance. To those symbol of value, not to value in itself. The house that it is ruled by Taurus in any chart will indicate your sense of values as well as where you are. The basic lessons in life have to do with acquiring a true sense of values. To those born in Taurus, Taurus is money of the zodiac. Money is the symbol of value, not the value in itself. The house that is ruled by Taurus in any chart will indicate your sense of values, as well as where you are apt to be locked up in the world of matter. When the sun is in Taurus, the basic lessons in life have to do with acquiring a true sense of values. Render unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and unto God what belongs to God. The master did not say, nothing belongs to Caesar. It's knowing what belongs to Caesar and what belongs to God that is important. The negative qualities that have to be overcome in Taurus are overpossessiveness, jealousy, and greediness. These qualities are based on fear of loss. Who has no desire to possess has no fear of loss. Do you remember those beautiful lines of Tagore? Why did the flower fade? I clutched it to my heart and expressed a feeling and crushed it. I shielded it with my cloak, and it got no air. Taurus mothers are the most possessive of all signs except the opposite, Scorpio. They find it quite difficult to let their children go. Even when they are adults, the quality must necessarily for the Taurus signs. Taurus rules the throat and physical body. There is a reflex action from the opposite sign, Scorpio, that can give difficulties where the generative organs are concerned. This is an intimate relationship between the throat center and the sexual center. You know what I mean? When a boy gains the power to create on a physical level, his voice changes. What may not realize is what the power to create on the higher level operates through the use of speech. We can see the results of our physical creations. In the outer world, the creations we send forth through speech are equally as potent, though we do not always recognize our creations when they come home to us. Tauruses are pretty possessive, typically quiet. They're a lot like cows. Big, doe-eyed, really nice, typically confident. Look at me. Males are, at least. Taurus females usually like men with a lot of money or a lot of status. Or, I've met several different Tauruses. They're either like that, or they are very earthy, and they're very in tune to nature. They love nature. They can express themselves since they have Venus. How they express themselves isn't necessarily important like it is with Aries or Pisces or Libra. It's they're a lot like bulls. Really soft, you know. But when you play around with them too much, they get aggressive and they'll run you over. They're sensitive. They have feelings. I always think that it's really odd that Scorpio is a water sign and Taurus is an earth sign, since Taurus is so much nicer, personality-wise, like Cancer and Pisces, versus Scorpio and Virgo, which are typically meaner signs, and so is Scorpio. They just seem like they would, I don't know, but Scorpio's not as, it's still water, it's still psychic, and Taurus is still logical and slow. Slow to everything, slow to anger too. Hold grudges, they hold grudges. Their emotions are important. Typically, career-wise, I've heard that great accountants come from Taurus. Taurus is, if your Mars is in Taurus, you'll attract somebody that has a Taurus sun. There's a lot of sexual attraction between Mars and sun signs that are the same. Earth signs typically have really dark eyes, just like Taurus does. Big, doughy, almost cow-like, if you will. And they typically have nice necks, since they rule the throat. I've met a lot of Tauruses. They're very loyal friends. You can count on them. They're reliable. A lot of earth signs are. They have more personality than most earth signs do. Now, that concludes this astrological segment. If you've ever seen that guy on YouTube, he does astrological segments, but it always look like he's doing them from inside a hotel or a motel. It's pretty hilarious to me. Ah, no. Only problem was smoking in your room with no ashtray. But yeah, that concludes this astrological segment. Subscribe, stay in touch, comment if you want me to do one ahead of time before I do another one. I know that I don't have any subscribers or anything, but this will be good for in the future when I do.